Hello and welcome to the introduction video for the Artist's Way program. This was created by Julia Cameron. The edition that I currently have is the 10th anniversary edition. The program was originally published in 1992, and my copy has both the introduction from 1992 as well as an updated introduction from 2002. I learned about the program in 2009 while I was home for 5 months following a back injury. This will be my third time through the program. Each time I learn a bit more. The first time was definitely huge, and it was part of what helped me get moving forward again during a very difficult and dark period in my life. I was also reading Steering by Starlight, written by Martha Beck, and the combination of those two programs certainly made a difference for me. If you are following along with the Listening Path, a 6-week program also created by Julia Cameron, you've already heard about some of the tools that we use to move through the program. The first are the morning pages. There are 3 written by hand stream of consciousness pages that you do each morning, first thing when you get up. Now, personally, I tried them when I did the program before. I have a different way of journaling that works for me, and it's a great brain dump and see what I need to focus on and tweak. If this is the first time doing the program for you, then I do highly recommend giving them a try, as I know from both reading the chapters and other things, they certainly work for a number of people. The other tool is the artist date. So each week during this program, you set up a time and a date to have some fun. No one else is allowed to attend the date with you. It is time for you to have some fun and let your little kid creative side play. That can be walking through a craft store. It can be going for a walk out in nature. Maybe you decide to spend that time doing some crafts, whether that's knitting or, doing collage, whatever. The key is you keep that date. It's the same as if you made an appointment with a doctor or a dentist. You don't wiggle that around or cancel it, and the artist date is equally important. Next thing I want to share, and Julia mentions in her introduction, she quit drinking in 1978. For her, it was Alcoholics Anonymous that made a huge difference in her life, likely why many of her programs are 12 weeks. And she talks quite openly about the challenges that she faced, the worries that she faced about could she still write if she wasn't drinking. She has produced a lot of work throughout her career, both before and after she quit drinking. In week 5 of the Listening Path, she talked quite a bit about Bill W., the creator of the Alcoholics Anonymous program, and part of her ideas with the Artist's Way is to make it accessible to a wide number of people. She shares in the introduction, the tools in this book are intended as lifesavers. Please use them and pass them on. After I completed the program, and I very much enjoyed it, the readings, the activities, I did in fact pass it on to 2 different people, both artists. One very much enjoyed it. The other really didn't find it was her thing, but sadly, instead of giving the book back to me, she just got rid of it. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about people and their choices, but there you go. Silly me for having, passed it on. So I'm much more careful now about when I do something like that. Julia shares that the artist's way came from her class notes working with blocked artists, whether that was painters, dancers, musicians, and she had been teaching a class but keeping notes on how things were going. Her partner, Mark Bryan, is the one who encouraged her to start putting her notes together and sharing them with other people. So they began handing them out to others, and the momentum started growing. And after 12 years, she put together The Artist's Way and published it. Very different than now when you have people whole year or two putting together books and calling themselves experts on how to deal with either various issues or teach certain strategies. I'm sorry, but a year or two does not make you an expert. In the introduction, Julia also shares that she's sitting at a typewriter, which gave me a good chuckle. There are probably people watching this video who are wondering what is a typewriter. I mean, people now are so used to either just talking into their phones or they, of course, have computers with keyboards, but a typewriter itself is a very rare item anymore. That gives you an idea of how long this program has been around because it was created before computers, before social media, and the word was still getting out in a very different way. In the introduction to the 10th anniversary edition, Julia also mentions all the different groups who have benefited from this program. So it isn't just for blocked artists. She talks about it being used in hospitals, in prisons, universities, human potential centers, therapists, doctors, battered women's programs, fine art studios, theological programs, music conservatories, and so much more. So this program is not just for artists, as in painters, dancers, musicians, writers. It's for anyone who is looking to tap into their personal creativity, to develop their self-worth, self-confidence. There are a lot of great activities and information throughout this program. Julia also mentions in that particular introduction, people heal because creativity is healthy, and practicing it, they find their greater selves, and we're all greater than we can conceive. I wanted the artist's way to be free, and like the 12-step movement, largely leaderless and self-taught, growing through simplicity and lack of control, performing its expansion through an easy does it series of natural, call it seasonal, self-evolving checks and balances. Each week I will do as I did with the listening path. I'll read bits and pieces from the chapter. I'll share a few of the exercises. I look forward to you joining me on this 12-week journey of tapping into our creativity and having some fun. Let me know in the comments down below if you have ever done the Artist's Way before. Have you done any of Julia's other programs, as she has a number of them, not just the Artist's Way and the Listening Path. And until next time, remember, be well, be safe, and big hugs.